Hello boys, Jaybur here and welcome back to another video, and it's another rambling video. It's about I'm going to use this video as a state of FIFA video, but it's got connotations from the general crappiness which has happened in the last couple of weeks. Usually when I do a video I have like not a script but like bullet points. I haven't got any here because yeah, there'd just be too many, and if I forget anything then yeah. Anyway, in the last 2 weeks EA have been, as was described, in the mud. There's been the whole buying and selling. An employee's been selling player icon moments players to people for upwards of £300 per player. There's been evidence of, you know, people unlocking the web app via the developer tools because EA left them in. There's been lawsuits. There's been just general crappiness, and you know, I'm one of these people that says don't brag too much on them because we're in the middle of a pandemic. But what they've done lately is indefensible, and quite, you know, quite rightly, the whole community is in outrage. And I don't mean the FIFA 21 community, I mean the Madden community, the NHL community, the Star Wars community, the Battlefield community. You know, it's been, and it's not good enough, you know. And I think, you know, this has been going on for years now. Let's just, you know, put it into different sections. So firstly, we had that came out a couple of weeks ago. People were able to buy player icon moments players from EA employees and were able to purchase them as untradeable players into their club. Now, EA's response to that was, because there was an outcry from the community, EA's response to that was, well, you can just go and grind the coins for them. So if we just go into transfers, okay, because obviously you're not going to want a prime icon moments Ian Wright unless you really want him, and he's probably not going to be as much as the others. We go to Ronaldo. He's not on the transfer market. You go to Eusebio. Now I think he might be. Here we go. Eusebio, player icon moments. Yeah, prime icon moments. Now look at that. 11 million, 9 million, 15 million, and there's only 4 of them on the market. Who else? Hullet. That's a good. Hullet, not on the transfer market. So what EA mean by saying, oh, you can just grind for these players and get the money up for them and get the coins, it's just stupid. And this takes me back to what I was saying about the debacle about the Star Wars Battlefield 2 content there. They did exactly the same thing there, where they put some of the more special items behind huge paywalls, which put people and drove them towards the loot boxes. The reason they stopped that was because of the community. The community went, no more, we've had enough. We are not going to play this game anymore unless you stop doing this, unless you make it easier for us to get these items. So Will it happen in FIFA 21? I don't think so, because the community is so toxic that it is literally eating itself from the inside out. People just, you know, they don't want to help each other in objectives. So why are people gonna write like? And this is where EA have got people, you know. So this takes me on to the next point that was happening, is that people were genuinely pulling these players from packs, you know, from ultimate packs, any random packs you can get, and they were having their accounts banned because, you know, they were they were pulling these players and selling them on. And then there was one example where someone got a message saying your account has been locked because you have been suspected to have been coin trading. It's just stupid and silly. And this is another thing that you know, I believe that EA are trying to drive people more and more towards the loot box system, i.e. packs. And I don't mean to rant on too much, but I'm looking here now. You know, EA were recently taken to court because they were found to be using dynamic difficulty adjustment, not only in game, right, which were then driving people towards the loot box system. Okay, it got thrown out. But this isn't the first time this has happened to EA. As I said, it's happened in Battlefield 2, right? And this isn't the first time that EA have been caught out, you know, selling players to people off of the game. It happened way back on FIFA 15. Somebody messaged the Pentas and said, look at this. This has been going on for years. Look at, like, and there was 3 Team of the Year players in FIFA 15 that someone took a screenshot of. Is it genuine? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, you know, EA have been known to do this in the past with other games like Madden Ultimate Team, like other, what else was it? It was one of the Battlefield games that were caught out doing that on as well. Even though they subcontracted DICE, it's still an EA game, published game. But yeah, also, you know, last week we had people getting random packs in their store, and EA released a statement then saying, oh, we're refunding people packs that we owe them for rewards they didn't get months ago. But they made such a hash of that that they were giving them to the wrong people and then going, oh, we're really sorry, we need to take that back. So you've got to wonder what the hell is going on there, you know, for these leaks to A, be coming out, B, for them to mess up so badly, and C, you know, how is this being allowed to go on for so long? I mean, the gameplay is on the floor at the moment in FIFA. I'm being told it's the same in other games as well. I don't play Madden. It's a bit too slow for me, but I've heard that, you know, there are different issues there. I understand we're in a pandemic, okay? So I expected this year for it to be a little bit different, a little bit more slow. But, you know, but EA haven't helped themselves. They are blatantly now driving people to these packs and FIFA points. Case in point, the League SBCs. So if we go to League SBCs, right? I'm not sure if it's still in my favourites. It's probably not. For instance, The Premier League, most notorious team in that to complete is West Brom. As of right now, I'm not sure, chat, if you can help me with this. As of at the moment, I think it's about 75k to complete just one team for the premium mixed players pack, because most of the team is a silver team. Okay, so now when this was released, most of their players were going extinct at 10k. So what did EA do? Did they come along and go, oh, okay, so maybe if we put exactly 5 West Brom players, you know, that might make it a bit easier? No, they didn't. What they did is they increased the price range of said silver players. So instead of going for 10k extinct, they were now going for 30k extinct. And it's the same for the Cadiz players, and it happened on FIFA 19 for Huesca. So it's an absolute joke that EA are buying into other game studios when their own games are an absolute mess. And you know, before, you know, it's just probably just my view on this, but I think as a game company as big as EA, get your own house in order before you start buying into other places. It is not good enough, and I am not surprised people are turning away from this game, honestly. And if I was anybody watching what is happening at Konami, I'd be rubbing my hands together. I'd be making sure that PES 2022 is one of the best football games out, because I tell you what, if they up their game, they get licenses left, right and centre. You know, I understand they have their issues as well, but it's not as well documented as EA's. So yeah, that's just basically my rant over about this. Whether I continue to do regular content on FIFA or not, for how long, I don't know. But you know, anyway, my name's been Jaybur. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, put the notification bell on. I'll see you in the next one.